On there. He's a native New Yorker that we all know from, of course, his comedic roles in Little Man, White Chicks, and in Living Color. Now, Shawn Wayans bringing some early Christmas cheer with a Boo Crew Christmas.
What would you like, young man?
I just want Charlie's Chocolate Factory.
The VHS or the DVD?
Neither. I want Charlie's whole chocolate factory. Oh, and a glass of milk.
And we're so happy to have
what's up?
Hey, how you doing? I'm
so
good.
Good to see you again. I guess it's been almost a year since
It's been a year to date. Isn't that
like,
crazy?
It seems like just yesterday that we saw you.
I know.
Oh,
I miss
so much
you
love.
so much.
I miss you too. So, okay, so you voice a lot of characters in this movie, but you have the chubby kid is named Slim.
Yeah, I do the chubby kid Slim. My brother does Dirty. And
which brother?
Marlon.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And
there are a lot of
we
them.
got Charlie Murphy doing the voice. We got David Alan Grier doing the voice. We got my sister Kim plays the mother. So you know, it's a star-studded cast.
So how do you come up with these characters? I mean, you guys have done so many in the past, but do you come up with voices first and then kind of find names to go with them?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Slim is kind of like, you know, he's kind of like the chubby kid on the block. And he always sounds like he's got food in his mouth and snot in his nose. And so he's kind of based off a kid that I grew up with. So a lot of these kids are based off of kids that we hung around growing up.
So was that kind of the way it was, that the Wayans brothers would pick on all the other neighborhood kids? Or
no, the Wayans brothers,
no one would have a chance picking on you guys.
No, the Wayans brothers actually got picked on because we were the poorest kids in the projects, but we were taking note of everybody making fun of us.
Got it. So you were coming up with a lot of material that you knew you were going to be able to use.
It's like, all right, go ahead and snap on me.
Exactly.
One day you're going to be Slim in a cartoon.
Now, are some of these guys like reaching out to you now that you're famous, saying, "I'm sorry, I was mean to you"?
Nah, they just mean. I don't
They're still mean as far as you know.
Yeah, they still mean.
So how do you guys? I mean, of all the years that you've all worked together, I mean, how do you guys get along? So I mean, I know you guys are all funny, but you know, you're still siblings. So like telling people what to do, especially when you got Keenan directing you in a lot of movies.
Well, Keenan's our older brother, and he's always kind of been that figure in our life. So we've always listened to him. He helped us. He helped my parents raise us, you know, because there was like a generation gap.
Right.
And so he helped take us through adolescence, and you know, he taught us all about girls, and you know, just about.
What was the biggest piece of advice he gave you about girls?
Oh man, I can't even.
Say it.
I can't
Open
really
doors?
say it. It's not really. It's just.
Not G-rated.
He taught. No, it's not.
Okay.
He taught us some good things.
Okay.
Some things about pleasing.
Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Now, another thing is a lot of, you don't get, you know, I know that you got, I'm changing the subject.
Opening the door for them, God.
We know you really are a gentleman.
I am a
somewhere
gentleman,
beneath.
yes, I am.
Now I completely lost my train of thought.
Okay, let's bring it all
apart
back.
From that, let's go back to Scary Movie, because I know you were behind writing the first two. You were also
I
behind
co-wrote it.
Living Color. Like, a lot of people don't realize that.
No, in Living Color was Keenan. But Wayans Brothers, I co-created with Marlon. Scary Movie I co-wrote with Marlon and Keenan and a bunch of other writing partners. And Scary 2, the same thing. White Chicks I co-wrote with Keenan and Marlon, and Little Man I co-wrote.
This is like
with
saying
Keenan
a lot of things 10 times fast.
I know.
All right,
and
one last question. It's about movie, of course. And one last question about the movie. What was Christmas like in your household?
Christmas was magical.
Did you share presents?
No, it was a magical time. It was like the one time a year that my mother made sure that we got that one gift that we wanted. No matter how broke we were, no matter how tough things were, she would always save a little bit of money inside of her brassiere, that magical big pocket, and then at the end of the Christmas season, she would dump it all out and go buy us some gifts. So it was beautiful.
That's awesome. Well, it's so good to see you now. We're like,
oh, don't cry.
Thank you so much. It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
It's so good to see you. The DVD of Boo Crew Christmas in stores now.
Also, we have a soundtrack to go with it. That
soundtrack, which is going to make
iTunes.
the top 10.
It's on iTunes.
Next to White Chicks soundtrack.
Yeah, maybe next to Purple Rain. Hey?
Yeah, Purple Rain, and then coming out, and also go to our website because he's also doing stand-up stuff around the country. And coming up next hour is Nicole Kidman happy with her marriage. Why she's refusing to say. Come on, give us a little.
Because it ain't our business.
Give us a little White Chicks song.
Come, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Ding, 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 ding.
That's Emily and I walking down the street.
Oh, really?
That is one of the all-time funniest scenes.
Thank you.
I really think that is one of the funniest.
You can say it.
Whatever.
You said it. Whatever.
You gotta totally call her on it because she's a California chick.
I'm gonna have a BF.
All right, we gotta go. Up next on CW 11 Morning News, what's the latest trend in cell phones? Well, here's a hint. Apparently it's star-studded.